Reddit, what is the dumbest question a customer or client has ever asked you at your job? I used to work as a bank teller. A lady came up to me and asked to withdraw money. I informed her that she couldn't withdraw money because her account was overdrawn. She was immediately upset, so I had her account checked for fraud. She then explained that all those charges were hers, and she wasn't expecting any payments. She was spending money she knew she didn't have. She then asked me why we couldn't just give her more money. I used to work in computer sales and repairs. Had a customer come up who was maybe 23 years old saying she couldn't get her laptop to open something. So I take it and open it and casually ask, "What is it you can get open?" She looks at me shocked as I open the laptop screen and tells, "I have been trying for hours to get it to open. How'd you do that?" I look at her not knowing how to respond and close it and open it again. She takes it and walks out saying thank you. I took a long look at my computer I was working on and decided that this was the moment that made me quit that job. I worked at a Mongolian restaurant that served white rice. A guest honestly did not know what rice was when I offered him some. I had to explain it as those little white things. After 10 seconds of me trying to figure out if he was just messing with me, he looked at me still confused, and I just said never mind. Someone once asked me, "Why are you guys making it so difficult to find a car parking spot this time of year?" It was Christmas time, and I was a casual working in a tiny store in a huge shopping center. I didn't even know what to say. I work at a gas station. A man walks up and states, "Red 100s" at me. He clearly means cigarettes, but almost every brand has a Red 100s version, so I ask him which kind he wanted. He repeats, "Red 100s" at me. I ask him if he wants Marlboro Red 100s, Pall Mall Newport. There's others, but he turns around and says, if I don't know what reds are, he will take his business elsewhere. Not really a question, I guess, but it seemed to fit with incompetent customers. He did actually leave the store right then too, with all the different Red 100s just sitting behind me. Got a call at the bookstore I work at recently. The man asked me if I could find a book for him. Pretty routine. I asked the title, he doesn't know. I asked the author, he's not sure. What he tells me is that he was in the store a few months ago and there was a display stack of bluish books that were going for about $5 or $8. He wanted to know if we still had any in stock. I told him we undoubtedly have a variety of books that match that description if that's all he needs, and he got very irate that I couldn't pinpoint the exact item he was looking for. Did freelance graphic design for a company that buys and sells properties? I would tidy up pictures for them of the inside and outside of the buildings. I got a picture of a property where you could only see half of the building. My boss said, "Can you just Photoshop out that building in the foreground?" I work at a supermarket, and a few years ago, a customer called, asked to speak with a dairy employee apartment, and asked, "Hi, does your store's dairy department carry milk?" I hung up and went on break. A group of 4 ladies sat on a table that is reserved for a group of regulars every day. Before I open my mouth to let them know, one says, "We see a reserved sign, but we are unsure exactly how reserved it is." Long time ago now, got a call that a user's laptop was dead and wouldn't power on. I go and check it out. Press the button, no life. Plug it into the power, it starts charging. Press the button, it boots just fine. The user wasn't plugging the laptop into power because she thought we had wireless. When I asked for here or to go, I got a confused look followed by "What would you recommend?" I work in pharma and someone called yelling at me to stop selling her son weed. I think she took the definition drug company way too literally. Edit. Pharma as in pharmaceutical company, not a pharmacy. And that's a wrap for today's Reddit stories. If you enjoyed the ride, hit subscribe for more. Comment on your favorite story, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Until then, stay safe.